I came to Hardin-Simmons because it was a dream that my father had that he was not able to fulfill because his father passed away when he was 12 years old and left his mother widowed with 5 children. And I have a sister who's 13 years older, and she came to Hardin-Simmons, and that's the other reason I was interested, because I had seen it several times going to visit her.
I remember meeting Keith the first week of school. Our class wasn't so big, but there were a lot of us in that freshman class, and we all got along really well. We just had a lot of fun together and went through the orientation thing. And when we re-met some nearly 50-something years later, he said to me one time, "Oh, why didn't you ever ask me out?" And I said, "We need to remember, Keith, this was 1960 through 64. Young women did not ask men out." And I said, "Why didn't you ask me out?" And he said he didn't think I would go.
The friends that I made there were special to me. And those friends have become lifetime friends. We still get together with several of them. I liked the Christian atmosphere that was there, and also I enjoyed the openness that was there. I wasn't as interested in teaching history as I was teaching kids, and therefore I went straight on past Hardin-Simmons without stopping and got my master's in school counseling, and later became a school counselor was in public education for 4 years before I went into the oil business. I was either on the board of development or the board of trustees, a total of over 25 years. I loved Hardin-Simmons, and I wanted to support Hardin-Simmons in any way that I could. And so that was one way of supporting the school and staying involved. And then through the years, God blessed me with financial resources to be able to support the school financially as well. My parents were able to set up a scholarship through an interesting program. Upon my father's death, he left some money actually for my mother, which she took and bought a gift annuity, and which paid her some interest. And upon her passing, the corpus of that gift went to Hardin-Simmons and established the Lloyd and Fannie Griffitts Endowed Scholarship. And through the years, I've continued to contribute to that scholarship is the way I directly help support Hardin-Simmons. I bought a $12,000 life insurance policy that I paid for $25 a month. And I bought it from a Hardin-Simmons graduate, thinking that all would be a connection. And I was amazed at the end of over 30 years of giving $25 a month, when we cashed that out, it added over $20,000 in a gift, which at the time that I started the $25 gift giving, I would have never been able to give $20,000 at a time. So that was one of the ways that I've found possible through small gifts, which accumulate to something at some point in time.
The biggest gift Hardin-Simmons gave me is the fact that the faculty, and especially the professors that I had, they took great interest in me. And they knew I was only 17 when I stepped on campus. And, you know, I didn't know much about the world. I had a lot of vision, I thought, for things I wanted to do, but I had no clue how to do any of them. The personal interest that teachers took in you and would actually call you out and say, "Let's talk about this." I can think of Opal May Howard in the education department. She's the one who told me, "You would be able to really be a gift to kids who need help with learning to read. I think you would be great at that."
I would say it's the best investment in the future of our nation that you can make by supporting the school and supporting the students through financial giving. We need more Christian leaders in everything in this country. And Hardin-Simmons produces Christian leaders.
I think the finest instruction you can get as a young person is to see actual adult Christians walking, talking, acting like, and being like Christ. And I think that's the most important thing that comes out of Hardin-Simmons. To send a young person out there, to be any part of that, financially or any other way that you can help to send a child to Hardin-Simmons, is going to make a wonderful Christian, character-filled, performing adult. And I can't think of a bigger gift to give the world.